I thought I'd share with you a quick video on how to change a flat tyre. First of all, what we're going to do is locate our spare wheel. It's usually in the boot underneath the carpet. I currently carry a full-size spare wheel, and most of the time, most cars come with a space saver. Sometimes they've got just a tyre inflation kit. The thing with the space saver is it is limited to 50 miles an hour. It's a lot narrower than a standard wheel. The tools we're going to need are the jack, a wheel chock, the trim removal tool, the locking wheel key. There's also a towing eye in here as well. But we also need the spanner as well to go with it. We've also got our safety triangle and a high-vis vest, just to make sure you're seen at night or in the dark. Put the wheel chock underneath the opposite side rear wheel to stop the car moving. We're going to start by removing the plastic wheel trims. This yellow tool has a pair of tweezers on one side of it, which is used to take these nut covers off. There's obviously 5 of them on this car. There'll be more or less depending on whether you've got 4 or 5 wheel bolts. You should go around and just take them all off, put them somewhere safe. Try not to kneel on them. And then we need to identify our locking wheel bolt, which is this one here. So we find our locking wheel key. We need to place it on the bolt head. We just twist it around, wobble it about until it clunks home. It's nice and flush and flat and steady on the bolt itself. Then we get our wheel brace here, and what we want to do here is just crack the bolts loose. So we're not aiming to take the whole bolt out, we just want to take it loose. So anti-clockwise, firm downward pressure. They shouldn't be too hard. If they are, maybe stand on the end of the bar and give it a bit of leg work. We need to jack the car up. So find the jacking point. If you look underneath the car, there's sometimes an arrow. There's sometimes this car particularly has a metal cutout for that. You want to take care here. These are designed for emergency use, so when things low to the ground, it is quite difficult to turn. It's going in a clockwise direction. To jack the car up, we'll just keep going, jacking up. Car's going higher and higher. Just keep an eye on the front wheel. Once you've got it off the floor, that's enough. And we can continue on and just remove all of the wheel bolts. Now the little yellow trim remover tool actually has a little socket on the end of it. You can get in there because they're quite recessed inside the alloy wheel, and you can just unwind them using that tool. So just carry on, take out all 5 bolts. The wheel may well drop off, so it's worth putting a foot at the bottom of it, keeping a firm hold of it when you've got the last wheel bolt out. Then once the tyre's off, you can then inspect the tyre. So within the central 3/4 of the width of the tyre is where we measure the 1.6 minimum depth. We check that in various places all the way around the tyre. We want to check the inside sidewall as well for any cuts or bulges. And we just flip the tyre around, and we can do the same for the outside. Again, we're looking for cuts or bulges where maybe we've clipped the curb or run into a pothole, and they'll immediately show up in this visual inspection. You might want to check the tyre pressure as well while you're there. And then to put the wheel back on, simply reverse the procedure. So get a foot at the bottom of the wheel, pop it onto the hub centre, try and keep some force against the wheel so it holds it on. We've got to look up and line up the holes for the bolts, and we go around and put them in. We're looking to tighten these up in using a star sequence. So we're going to be tightening them up by going clockwise. We just want to pinch them up at this point so that the car is square. Then we can take the jack down. And providing you've wound all the bolts in, we can then tighten them down. Officially using a torque wrench, so work out what the torque setting is for the wheel bolts. Then go around in a star pattern and tighten each wheel bolt to the specified torque. Probably worth going around a couple of times. You may not have a torque wrench at home. This is what they would do in a professional garage or a tyre fitting shop. To get you out of trouble, just tight, put your body weight behind it, push down on each of them using that star sequence. Then we can just go back and refit now all the little trim nut covers. Making sure you got all 5 still. Simple as that. I hope you enjoyed. Keep an eye out for more to come. Cheers.